Come thou fount, come thou king. Couple of layers for this. Mostly it's pads down here. Through that B flat. One thing to note about this C, since we're doing this in the key of B, we need a low B. So we have transposed this C to be a B. Also there's another kind of swimmy element on this particular key that isn't in the rest of the pads. There's going to be a lot of this held throughout the song. The pedal works for this pad and this pad together. The other two elements we have are the strings and my favorite, which you'll hear throughout the song. Those two elements are not held by the pedal, so as we play them I might have a couple of hints for how we can keep them, especially when we're doing the strings. It'll start to sound really dry if we don't employ a couple of tricks to keep it sounding really sustained and legato. Same thing with what I'm calling the echo drops. If you just bounce off them, they come and go and they just cut through the texture and then they're gone and they sound really dry. So we're going to do a like that to give them some sustain. One other note, the expression on the D beam will work for this pad, I suppose, since we're going to be in B. So the way we're going to start this is you're just going to lay into this lowest key, and if you guys want, you can turn the volume down, lay into it, hit it with the pedal, and then fade it in. Once that's faded in, put our hand over the D beam and we're going to add this F sharp and this C sharp right here. F sharp 4, C sharp 4. It's actually F sharp 3, C sharp 4. And the guitar comes in. Do 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 do. This is the intro and verse. This is all you're doing. You're just holding this and you're doing these echo drops. Come thou fount of every blessing, to my heart to sing my praise, streams of mercy. Teach me some melodious sonnet, praise the mountain fixed upon. Now for the turnaround, we're going to keep this down and we're going to add this. Very well, so I'm going to do it again. So come out of that. 1, 2, 3. That's one of the tricks, is going to be release the string on the second echo drop. And that'll help mask the fact that that string just kind of drops off a cliff there. So we've had this going on. Now we're into verse 2, which is the same as verse 1. We haven't lifted the pedal the whole time. So all we're doing is we're just done playing that and we're adding this. And then we're going to get through verse 2, now your grace is always with me, and I'll never be alone. Now for the chorus, I've said string melody over string drone, and left hand we're going to do octaves. We're going to lift the pedal at this point, and it's going to go like this. And that's the turnaround. Couple of notes. First of all, you'll note that the actual vocal melody, but we're not going to lift those notes up. Once we've hit them, we're just going to hold them. So. And that will keep the strings from being too dry. There again, to you we sing. I don't re-strike on sing. Sing. I always mess that up. Since we're holding this, oops, I always also, when you go down to the B, I always want to grab a C octave, but remember it's B's and we're just faking it with a C down here. The other thing is in this turnaround, as soon as we come off of that, we're doing this with the right hand, but we can come up here and add, because our hand is free on the pedal. Same trick for releasing the string at the end of that. And now we're in verse 3. Oh, to grace, how great a debtor, daily I'm constrained to be, etc. Prone to wander, Lord, I feel it. Prone to leave that God I love. Here's my heart, Lord, take and seal it for thy courts above. Now for our courts above, for this tag, we're going to do a high string melody over this drone. So, feel it for thy courts above. Holding F sharp the whole time. Here's my heart, Lord, take and seal it for thy courts above. Here's my heart, here's my heart. And then back to a normal chorus. Got it that time. We're going to play this twice as the outro. And we'll either end it there, or if you guys, for whatever reason, decide to add the kind of breakdown tag, you can do it. I was lost in utter darkness when you came and rescued me, etc. And remember, this pad is the one that fades with the D beam. A lot of texture, a lot of options, a lot of fun, and I'm just going to injure myself now while I stop the video.